What is going on, Fitness Coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives Make Money on the Trainer Podcast. It's your boy, Brian Mark. And in today's episode, we're talking about the mindset that keeps you broke, the mindset that keeps you financially strapped, the mindset that keeps you struggling, the mindset that will guarantee that you don't make any more money than you're currently making right now. And so I think that this conversation is important because I think a lot of you online fitness coaches, even though you want to achieve success and you believe that you could achieve success, there's a big part of you that doesn't actually believe in self. And I think that when we take this lack of self-belief into our day-to-day existence, what ends up happening is we don't surround ourselves with the right people. We don't put ourselves in the right environments. We don't make the investment and we don't take the leap of faith because we don't believe. And in today's episode, what I want to give you guys is I want to give you guys the blueprint and the framework that I think through when it comes to personal development. I also want to teach you guys how I view money and how I view investing money. And finally, I want to teach you how I've unlocked the level in my fitness business and in my business in general, where I'm able to start multiple businesses, where I'm able to get speaking opportunities, where I'm able to do all these things. I'm going to give you guys the fucking blueprint in today's podcast episode. And I want to start this conversation by letting you guys know that I just hired a new content mentor, and her name is Adley. If you guys look her up on social media, it's Adley. This girl is fucking crazy, dude. Like, she's got some videos that have like 40 million views, 50 million views, etc. Like, in terms of like virality, I think she's the most viral creator on the internet right now, period. And when I'm looking at her content, like, obviously you guys have been watching my Instagram growth. My Instagram's been growing by like 500 to 1,000 people a day, which is fucking dope. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. What's up? And I'm really excited about the growth. And I know that even though I'm excited about the growth, I know that there's another level that I'm not even tapping into yet. And frankly, I have no fucking idea how to tap into that level. I'm doing everything that I can possibly fucking do, right? And doing everything that I can possibly fucking do is allowing me to grow from 500 to 1,000 followers a day, which is fantastic. But I believe in myself and I know that I'm capable of more. And so I found the person that has the fucking skill sets that I would like to learn, and I paid her. Now, the reason I want to have this conversation with you guys is because when I reached out to Adley and I was like, yo, Adley, like, I want to do like one-on-one with you. Like, do you offer any sort of coaching programs, etc.? She's like, yeah, I do. She's like, these are the three different options. So option number one was $25,000 USD for 6 months. And with option number one, you got paired with one of her coaches that she has helped with like the viral formula. And they're like your one-on-one mentor, and then you get access to the group. Option number two was $50,000 USD. And for $50,000 USD, you can fly out to go see her and film content with her for a weekend. And then basically she gives you all the clips. Option number three was $105,000 USD for 6 months. And then $105,000 USD for 6 months is one-on-one with actually Adley. So you actually do get one-on-one with Adley herself. And so she sent me these options. And guys, I don't care how fucking wealthy you are. Okay, $105,000 is a lot of fucking money. Okay, so no matter how wealthy you get, $100,000 is a lot of fucking money. So she told me 100K, and I was going to go for the 25K one because I'm like, fuck that, $100,000 is a lot of fucking money. Like, fuck that. And I played every fucking excuse in the fucking book, like, I don't like, I quote unquote can't afford that. That's too big of an investment. I'm trying to save money right now. I'm trying to blah, blah, blah. And then the fucking truth in the back of my mind fucking spoke up and was like, yo, B, you want to learn from the fucking best. There's a price tag attached to that. Like, if you want to be the best, you need to learn from the best. So like, fucking hire her. So I just sent her a DM and I was like, let's fucking go. I'm in. And so we're good. We're like, I just hired Ad. Now, 105K again. No matter how fucking wealthy you are, that's a big investment. And the reason I'm having this conversation with you guys is I think that a lot of you right now know for a fact you need to invest in a mentor, but you're just not doing it because you're trying to figure it out on your own. You're trying to like, fucking put the pieces of the puzzle together. You're trying to like configure at the level that you're currently at. A lot of you listening to this podcast right now are in the Change Lives Academy, and you need to go to the 10K mastermind, but you're just holding on to your fucking money because you're saving and you've got this thing coming up and you've got this house that you're trying to buy. A lot of you guys are in the 10K mastermind that are listening to this right fucking now. And you need to go to the $1 million mastermind, but you're like afraid. You like don't want to spend the money. You want to make sure that you have extra money in your bank account. Dude, that mindset will keep you fucking broke. Here's the blueprint for success. And I'm going to lay it out in one fucking sentence. Okay. Find a person that's walked the path you want to walk and then hire them, period. That's literally it. That is the blueprint for success. Find the person that has walked the path that you're trying to walk and then hire them, period. You're going to add a period at the end of that sentence because it's fucking important. And like, we understand this because that's why universities exist. And that's why you motherfuckers will spend $70,000 to $150,000 to go to university to learn a skill set because You're like, I want to be a doctor. So I'm going to follow the pathway of a doctor and I'm going to do what doctors have done so that I can also achieve the same results and I can become a doctor. That's the fucking pathway to success. In business, that pathway is very fucking simple. Find a person that has walked the path that you want to walk and then hire them, period. Now, why wouldn't you do that? Right? Why wouldn't you do that? That makes so much logical sense. Like, why wouldn't you just like get guidance from somebody that has already walked the path? Well, number one, you think you can do it on your own, which honestly, I'm going to be real with you. You can. It's going to take you longer. And that's like, here's the two truths about doing it on your own. Number one, you can do it. Okay. But it's going to take you a significantly longer period of time. So the truth is you could do it. And the guarantee is that it will take you longer. I guarantee it will take you longer. And so if you want to spend the next 2 years, 5 years, 10 years trying to figure it out while the window of opportunity is closing, go for it. That's on you. Like, why the fuck wouldn't you hire somebody that has walked the path that you want to walk? Because you want to figure it out on your own. And if you do want to figure it out on your own, like, I respect that. Like, fucking muzzle top. Like, good for you. That's amazing. The second reason is that you might have hired somebody in the past that didn't quite get you the result that you wanted, right? And if you've hired somebody in the past that hasn't got the result that you wanted, my favorite analogy is like, sometimes you got to kiss a few frogs before you find your fucking prince, okay? So that's the first thing. It's just like acknowledging the fact that not every person that we've ever dated in our life has been our ideal partner, and yet we continue to date. Why do we continue to date? Because we want to find the one, right? It's the same thing with fucking mentorship, you guys, okay? Sometimes you got to slay a few dragons before you find the fucking princess. That's just how it fucking goes, okay? Got to kiss a few frogs before you find your prince. So if you've been burned by a bad mentor, understand that mindset. And also, guys, like every single mentor I've worked with, whether or not I've gotten the result that I wanted, I learned something from. Because this is about learning. Like the mindset that will keep you broke is like, oh, I want to hold on to my money because of whatever dumb fucking reason. But like, what's going to get you rich is when you commit to learning. And so every time I'm investing in a mentor, I'm like, I want to learn. Adley actually asked me, she's like, B, what's your definition of success from this program? Because we got in our onboarding call. And I was like, my definition of success is I want to know that every video that I post is going to go viral because I planned it that way. Like, that's my definition of success. Like, that's the level that I want to get to. And she was like, great. And like, I'm here to learn. Like, I'm just like, I'm not going in expecting to gain 1 million followers. That'd be fucking cool though. Let's fucking put that into the universe. But I'm just going to learn. And the mindset that will keep you broke is like, oh, I'd rather spend my time learning than spending my money learning. Because if you have to put two people against each other, one person invests in a mentor, the other person doesn't. The person that invests in the mentor is always going to progress faster. And so you, if you're not investing, are therefore going to get left behind because the person that's investing in a mentor is learning new strategies, is learning new skills, is leveling up, is financially committed, is all in, and they're just going to get results faster. And so if you like getting left behind, then continue to do it on your own, right? And like, here's another thing. So let's talk about the second reason, is because, you're like, I can't do it, right? I can't do it. It's not the right time, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to figure it out on my own. Here's another thing. And I want this to be a point in this podcast as well, is if you've invested in a mentor in the past and it didn't work out for you, like I completely respect why you'd be hesitant. Like that makes sense. But every experience is a learning lesson. So understanding that. Third point I'd like to make is this. Okay. If you've already invested in a mentor, like let's say you're already invested, like in me, not even in me. Let's say you invest in a fucking copywriting mentor or whatever, a marketing mentor, whatever. And they've got an ascension level program that you haven't taken advantage of, even though you've got value in the first level program, you got to be allergic to money. Like 100%. Like I want the very best of the person that I'm hiring. Like I want the best. And so if I believe in Adley, which I do, I think she's the fucking GOAT. If I believe in Adley, then I want the very best program that she has. So even if I were to start at the 25K option, which I did consider, I would still eventually do the 100K option because I would want the very best of the fucking person that I'm trying to learn from. And a lot of people are not willing to do that because they want to figure it out on their own. And it's like, for me, I'm like, if I've already gotten results from you, why the fuck wouldn't I pay you more? It's worked the first time. Why the fuck wouldn't I do it the second time? Right. But it's because like, oh, we want to I need to fucking conserve my financial resources. I need to save for a fucking rainy day. Motherfucker, the first time you invested, it led to an ROI. Wouldn't it make logical, rational sense that the second time you invested, it would also lead to an ROI? Like, wouldn't that make logical sense? And so like, if you've already invested, if you've bought the book of the person that you want to learn from, or if you've joined the level 1 program of the person you're trying to learn from, and you haven't joined the level 2, even though you've gotten the results, like, bro, you must be fucking crazy. Got to be allergic to money. This mindset will keep you broke, you guys. This need to hold on to what we have. And it all stems from level 4. And I'm going to talk about level 4. Level 4 is you just don't fucking believe in yourself. That's it. Because if you believed in yourself, you would invest. It's like, I'm so fucking confident that I'm going to be the next Gary Vaynerchuk that I'm willing to do whatever investment is necessary to get there. So I told Adley, I'm like, she's like, what's your goals? I was like, bigger than Gary Vee. She's like, cool. I was like, great. I'm glad we're on the same page. But I believe that. Like, I fucking believe it with every part of my being. And because I believe it, it's easy for me to take the actions associated with it, even if those actions are risky. The reason that you haven't invested yet is because you don't believe in yourself. If you believed that you would achieve success, you would fucking invest regardless of the cost, because you would know that not only is it worth the investment, but you're also going to get a huge ROI on the other side. And you like fucking winning. And if you're a winner and you like winning, like for me, I'm like, I'll pay Adley $105,000 all fucking day. Because if it means all my Instagram videos start getting 100 to 200,000 views, sign me the fuck up for that. Like, I'm fucking in. You want more of my money? Fuck it, dude. Like, whatever. But it's like, the mindset is that I believe, I'm so fucking certain that I'm going to achieve success that I'm willing to pay whatever price associated with it. You don't believe in yourself. That's why you haven't invested. Period. Point blank. End of story. You don't fucking believe. There's so many coaches that I know that are in the Change Lives Academy. You know who the fuck you are, by the way. You're in the Change Lives Academy and you have talked about doing the 10K mastermind or the $1 Million Mastermind for so fucking long. And you're like, just haven't done it for whatever reason. But then you're buying a brand new fucking TV. You're moving into a more expensive place. It's like, dude, like, you could be buying 10 TVs. You could be buying the fucking apartment instead of renting the apartment. Like, there's just another level. And why wouldn't you chase greatness? Like, why wouldn't you be the very fucking best? Like, I want to be the very best of the best of the best. I don't want to be comfortable at a fucking level that I never thought was possible. And so I get to this level of like hitting 10 to 15K a month. And I'm like, oh, I never thought this was possible. So I'm just going to get fucking comfortable here. That doesn't make any sense to me. I literally want to like drive my car off a bridge considering that. I want the next level. I want growth. And so for me to be around people that are at another level, for me to be financially committed to my own success, for me to be financially committed to my own learning will guarantee that I get there faster. And here's the thing. For all of you guys that are like, I can do this on my own. I don't need a mentor, blah, blah, blah. If that was the case, you would already be rich. It's all available for free. I have 1,000 podcasts that you guys could listen to for fucking free, okay? If it was information that you needed, you would already be successful. The reason you're not successful is you lack the accountability. You're not financially committed. You're not all in. You haven't actually put your fucking money where your mouth is. So it's easy for you to sit on the fence and be like, oh, you know, one day I'll start this. Yeah, fucking right. Here's what one day looks like. One day is like when you actually look at yourself in the mirror and realize, like, I don't want to fucking be broke anymore. I don't want to just be making 5K a month. I don't want to be making 10K a month. I want it fucking all. And then you just decide, and then you just commit, and then you just invest. And guys, this isn't just like, if you want to invest in me, that's great. Okay. I'll fucking change your life. But this isn't just about me. This is about mentorship in general. Like, if you have a fucking skill that you're lacking in, that you know somebody else has a skill in, what the fuck? Why would you not learn from that person? Especially in business, guys. Like, in business, like, the more skills that you develop, the more money that you make. And so if somebody has a skill set that you know that you want to learn from and you're not learning from them, like, I don't fucking understand. That's why you're broke. And it's like, you got to be willing to put it all on the fucking line. That's it. And like, for those of you guys that are not willing to put it out on the line, you're like, oh, you know, I'm just going to fucking wait until I don't fucking understand you. Okay. I really don't. Doesn't make any sense to me. The first time I ever hired a mentor, it cost me $15,000 and I literally had 12.5K in my bank. And so I was like, I can't do 15K. Can we do a fucking split pay? He's like, sounds good. So I did 7.5K down. And then I had another 30 days to pay the other 7.5 grand. And if I didn't make money in that fucking 30-day time period, I was fucked. But what I did is I committed financially to myself and my own success. And because I paid that $7,500, you bet your ass I was studying every video in that portal. You bet your ass that when that video said a worksheet needed to be done, I got the worksheet done. You bet your ass I literally did everything that course required of me so that I could hit my financial targets. And within the first 14 days, I signed a client. Within the first 14 days, I made half of the investment back that I paid down on the fucking mentor. Understand this, okay? If you have a skill set that you know that you want to develop and you know somebody that has the skill that you want to learn from, fucking hire them. Hire them, okay? If you don't hire them, you will not only continue to struggle for money, you will also attract people who are not willing to hire people because we attract what we are. And so here you are, you want to be a successful online fitness coach, getting people to pay you fucking money, but you are afraid of paying your own money into yourself. You're going to attract clients that are just like that aren't willing to make the financial commitment, that aren't willing to go all in because you are not willing to do that. Well, it's easy for you to say, Brian, you have fucking money. I didn't always have money, okay? I didn't always have money. You just have to figure it the fuck out, you guys. Like, stop complaining about it. Nobody's going to fucking save you, okay? If you're struggling financially, if you're broke financially, nobody's going to fucking save you but you. So this is the truth. If you want to develop a skill set, hire somebody that has a skill set, period. If you don't have the money to hire the person, figure it the fuck out and get the money so that you can learn the skill set of that person. It's like not all of us have hundreds of thousands of dollars for university, but somehow everybody manages to get student debt. We all figure that out. Why the fuck can't you figure out investing in yourself for mentorship? Mic drop. That's it. That's all. I hope you guys have the best day of your guys' entire life. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the podcast, and I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Peace. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.